Obviously recently there's been an emergence of people telling that men should be more expressive of their emotions. Don't be so, don't hide your emotions, be more vulnerable, express your emotions, talk to people about it, and it's completely fine. But if you ask me, I do not believe in that. 100%. Like, I just don't believe in that, because in my opinion, at least, the main thing that shows the strength of a man, or at least what separates a man from a woman, and this is not to say that oh, this is a bad quality about a woman that only a man has. It's not about that. But the main strength of a man that everyone really looks up to is the fact that they can handle things, right? Whenever they're going through a tough time, or any problem is there, they can find a solution to it. Now imagine you are this guy that everyone looks up to, and they look up to you to solve their issues, and you're like, you put your problems on them. That's literally what this is. I know that a lot of people will tell you, oh, it's okay, express your emotions, it's nice. No. If you find the need to, constantly complain about things to people, share your problems with other people, burden other people with your problems, and just moan about it, honestly, you are going to appear weak to people whether you like it or not. And it's not about whether this is a right or wrong thing, but if you do this, people will look at you as a weak man. They'll not tell you that. No one's going to be that brutally honest with you. Like, no one's going to want to be around you. They're not going to trust you with anything, because they can see that you can't handle your own problems, and how are you going to handle their problems? Obviously you can't. And now what I've found is this is completely different when, let's say, you've been in a relationship with someone for a few years. That's completely different, because you guys trust each other now, you know each other more. Whereas if you let's say you've just seen this girl for the past couple of weeks, you're dating her, and you start burdening her with your problems, even though initially she may appreciate you for opening up, eventually, slowly but surely, that attraction that she once had for you will go away. You believe me or not, you can try it for yourself. If you open up, that attraction, that, oh, I'm attracted to this guy for this, for that, will go away. I know you're probably already typing comments saying, oh, this guy is so young, he doesn't freaking know anything, he's talking like he knows everything, another self-improvement guru in the making. And you can type what you want. You can type that a lot of men have committed harmful things towards themselves because of this, but it's the truth. I'm not saying that this is the right thing, it should be this way. That's not what I'm saying, but it is the case. Sometimes you don't get to really choose if a fact is right or wrong. The fact is a fact, and that's basically what this is. A man opening up on their emotions too much, you're going to appear weak to people. Again, like you, whether you like it or not, that is the truth. You probably don't realize it, but a lot of people like to say things to get attention, and that's what these people are doing. Okay, when people tell you, men should be more vulnerable and stuff, it's not because they actually want that to happen. You ask most more women who actually tell you to be more vulnerable, they're not going to get attracted to a guy who's more vulnerable to them. They're not going to get attracted to a guy who's complaining about their problems to them. 100% not. They'll say things on social media because it's most likely it's more likely to get more views, more attention, and people like you are going to feel good watching it. But it's not the truth. People like to say things to get a lot of eyeballs on it, get a lot of attention on it, so they go viral. And I know it's a sad thing that as a man, you can't really express yourself when you're going through something. You can't really open up much, but that's, again, that highlights the importance of actually finding a person that's good for you in this world. Again, there's no relationship advice, but there's real benefits you can get from finding the right person for you, because when the right person, either that be in your younger days, later on, whatever, when you find that person, they're not going to leave you whether you open up to them or not. But for the most part, I can guarantee you 95% of people, you open up to them, they're not going to look at you the same way. It's not what they expect from you as a man, especially as like a grown-up man, which you are after like 18, 19, 20. I remember, speaking to people who complain every time, and it's honestly not a very nice feeling. I remember one time in high school, not one time, many times in fact, I used to have this guy who was apparently my friend at that time. Sometimes he would just walk up close to me, and I knew what he's gonna do. The next 20 minutes is a rant session, and it's one of the most annoying things. And the difficult thing is, you can't be open and be like, just shut the flip up, I don't want to hear your BS. You can't really open up and tell that, right? For them to realize that nobody likes hearing about your problems. And if you're a guy, sometimes you may not even realize it. If you keep complaining to people about your problems, forget appearing weak. It's just borderline annoying. Like, people will not want to talk to you. People are going to try their best to stay away from you. I have met some people, man, that sometimes I question myself if it's good, but I genuinely want to stay away from them, because I know the moment they open their mouth, it's going to be a complaint after complaint. And I don't care about your stupid complaints. Like, I don't exist to solve your problems. It's tough, but it's the truth. If you're a man and you feel like it's the right thing to open up about your problems too much, I would recommend not to, unless again you've been in a relationship. I mean, if you've been in a relationship for a while, you're not even gonna be watching this video, so that's besides the point. But if you're just getting into, a relationship, you're dating this girl and you're going through stuff, don't be like, oh, opening up to her and expressing all my problems is great. Sure, share it to someone that you trust, but don't complain about it. You should never get the feeling that you're burdening them with your problems. They should never feel like, oh man, I feel bad for this guy, or what do I do to help this guy? That should never happen. You are there, you exist in this planet to solve problems. And if you can't handle your own problems, I have no words. Again, it's tough, but it's the truth. And I'll put the link in the description to my Skool community. You can go and join. I have free discussions, get all access to the multiple courses I have on improving your mental health, looks maxing, physique maxing, mental health maxing, confidence maxing, all this kind of stuff. And you want to actually meet people who are interested in the same things as you, go join that link. It's $5 for everything. And you can have free calls with me and stuff if you want. Go and join that. Is there anything else I have to say? No, I don't think. So bye. Bye.